name is Frances James. After I retired from the telephone company that I'd worked for 27 years, I got interested in my neighborhood, and I could see it was going down. Trash was everywhere. Nobody was mowing. It just looked awful. So I thought if we clean up the cemetery, maybe they'll get interested in their own yard. That's the Glover Cemetery on Military Parkway. My husband said, well, we'll get a tractor in there and get it first mowing. And when they did, the first headstones I saw were way, way back. Some of the first people who came to Dallas. I got involved with the Historical Society. I had gone at one time out to look for old maps, and I understood there were old maps there. And after I met some of the people, and they asked me if I could lead a tour, and we ended up going to maybe a half a dozen cemeteries on a tour. And on the bus driving out there, I would stand up and tell them what we were passing. So for about 10 years, I did a couple of tours a year. And from the tours, people say, oh, how did you know about that? I said, it's all open records. All you have to do is look. That's why I wrote the books, because that's the stories I would tell them. I thought the general public needed to know what was going on. So I picked the most interesting cemeteries that had a story. There's over 200 in Dallas County. And in the books, I guess I've covered maybe 90 of them. Every once in a while, we'll find a new one, usually buried in the family's backyard. So I made talks all over Dallas. I researched other things rather than the cemeteries. I researched churches, people, places. It could happen to any cemetery. You have to have one person with a spark in their heart that needs to be involved.